Hello everyone, this is Chris, and I am your instructor for this term in English composition. I just wanted to say hello to everyone this way. I find it's kind of nice to give everyone a sense of how I talk and how I sound and what I look like and all those sorts of things. So welcome to English composition. I know everyone's skill set is probably going to be a little bit different. Everyone has different experience coming into composition, and I know that writing is one of those things that tends to... Some on my monitor here. I take off. Writing is one of those things that tends to stress people out a little bit if it's something you're not used to doing or if it's not something you've had to do with any regularity. I'm here to say don't stress. It's a long course. It's 12 weeks, so we have a good long time to work on those skills and kind of get you to a point where you're at least more comfortable writing in a professional and academic context. I think of all the things that we could kind of focus on at the beginning of the term, I would draw attention to just a few things to keep in mind as you go forward. And they're all pretty important. So the first would be if you have any technical support issues throughout the term, if you're having issues accessing one of the interactive lessons, or if something's not loading properly, something like that, I unfortunately can't help with that because I'm not really in a position to be able to troubleshoot computers and everyone's individual browsers and mobile devices and whatnot. So you would want to contact tech support if that happens. In the event that there's some sort of large-scale problem or something like that, then obviously I would let everyone know. But usually it's just an issue of an individual's browser settings or maybe something not loading right on their phone or something like that. So if you have any issues like that, by all means, contact tech support first and don't worry about letting me know. Just go ahead and get it resolved so that you can move forward. So with that in mind, as far as the technical stuff goes, I know this is probably, for some of you, your first online course. And again, don't stress over that so much. With every assignment and every discussion board, I'll be providing feedback and very specific feedback regarding what you need to work on, what the strengths were in your work, that sort of a thing. To that end, whenever I return assignments, if you go into the gradebook under each individual assignment, you'll see a rubric. And after that rubric, you'll see my comments. So if ever you're wondering where those appear, that's how you access those. It's going to be really important as we move through the course that you do review my feedback on the individual assignments, because as you may have already figured out from looking at the assignments, everything that we're doing this term, as far as an individual assignment goes that you'll submit, is a piece of a research paper, and then gradually we're working up to having a complete essay draft. So your feedback on each individual assignment is really going to inform how you approach, or should inform how you approach, the assignments that follow it, if that makes sense. So that's how you would access the feedback. I would also stress to be sure that as much as you can, learn the ins and outs of APA style as soon as you can, and kind of try to apply those rules to your writing in the course. One of the goals of this course is to put you more in mind of writing academically and professionally. And part of that means not writing from a place of personal opinion, incorporating research and evidence and things like that into your writings. Now, you're not going to be doing that necessarily in every discussion board post. Some posts call for personal opinion. Some posts call for, personal narrative, and that's fine. But you always want to make sure that you're following the guidelines for APA style, because the goal of this course is really to get you writing in an academic and professional way, as opposed to a conversational kind of way that you may be used to with your friends or with your family or something like that. And that applies to our discussion boards as well as the written assignments. So it's perfectly fine, when it's allowable for personal opinion and that sort of a thing. But when you're approaching your initial discussion board posts, throughout the weeks, we're going to be working on different kinds of posts. There'll be a compare and contrast post and a cause and effect post and all those sorts of things. And when we're dealing with those, you really do want to make sure that you're focusing as objectively as possible on the ideas. And certainly in your responses to your classmates, of course, your personality will come out and you can approach those in first person. I'm not asking that every single individual post you make be clinical and have you removed from it. But bear in mind that the goal here really is to approach our writing from a more professional standpoint, and that involves proofreading and double spacing and using APA style when appropriate and that sort of a thing in the discussion posts as well as in the assignments that we'll be completing. There are a couple of live sessions in the course that will take place on weeks 4 and 6 that I will schedule ahead of time, and you'll be able to tune into live, where we'll go over a couple of the key concepts. And I'll be dropping these videos like this in periodically just to address specific issues or things that have come up over the course of our weeks together, things like that, just to kind of keep everyone on the same page with stuff. But for the most part, I just wanted to drop in quickly, say hello, welcome to everyone. Great to have you with us. We're all going to be working together for the next couple of months, so I look forward to getting to know everyone in the welcome discussion. If you have any questions about anything in the course, please feel free to let me know via email, and I will get back to you as quickly as possible. And with that, have a great first week, and I will touch base with everyone soon.